In recent years, we've been lucky enough to have many indie studios release video games that deliver the quick thrill of short time-based first-person shooters, from the addictive Neon White to the narratively strong and stylish I Am Your Beast. Now, developer Aerial Knight and his small development team continue this genre with their own focused interpretation. Aerial Knight's DropShot is the third game from studio Aerial Knight, after the narrative rhythm runner action game series Never Yield and its sequel, We Never Yield. Aerial Knight returns with another arcade game that trades a sideways running for a sky-dropping arcade shooter. You play as Smoke Wallace, a man who has been bitten by a radioactive dragon and cursed with the power to shoot bullets from his fingertips. But when the dragon kills his family, he decides to hunt them down. After a short introductory cutscene where Smoke allies himself with an anthropomorphic demonic-looking cow on his vengeful mission to slay dragons and the murderous military force that airdrops alongside him in each level. The narrative is kept to a minimum, showing through pre-level intros and a couple of short cutscenes. But story isn't the most important part of this arcade shooter. The style and gameplay are its epicenter. Atmosphere and fluidity draw you into DropShot's energetic world, enticing you to keep beating your records on each level. Aerial Knight's DropShot contains 50 missions, with an extra mode and a secret level to unlock after the campaign. Most levels take between 40 to 60 seconds to finish, breezy shootathons where Smoke aims to dispatch every foe and reach the bottom in the fastest time, an addictive gameplay loop that encourages repeated playthroughs to attempt a better score and to achieve the highest rank by shooting every enemy before you land. Levels are split into groups of 5, with the 5th being a boss encounter. Ordinary levels see Smoke freefall alongside a group of soldiers, all eager to destroy him. The controls are simple and see Smoke move around with the left stick as long as you stay inside the level boundary or risk being timed out. Smoke can also shoot his own weapon and punch enemies if he gets within range. With limited ammunition, you must calculate how many shots you can risk to use before you come across your next yellow orb that once shot refills your ammunition. It takes 1 shot to dispatch a regular soldier and 2 shots to defeat a shielded enemy, 1 to break the shield and 1 to finish the job. Other variables come into play as you free fall. Dynamite can be shot to take out multiple enemies at once in a single shot. Stationary and moving laser traps shoot deadly beams across levels. Debris forces swift maneuvers. Ammunition pods can refill your ammo. And Dragon Eggs grant Smoke a variety of power-ups. Power-ups can influence a run in an instant, but which power-up you activate is decided by the type of glasses you equip in the menu. New designs are unlocked by progressing in the campaign. Powers vary from a shield to be able to take more hits, throwable explosive rubber ducks, multiple hands that rapid fire like a machine gun, a randomizer that changes the power each time you pick one up, and more, culminating in a rhythmic experience where you combine power-ups, learned accuracy, and enemy placement, wind tunnels, and slipstream to improve on your best times. This enjoyable gameplay loop is what kept me playing to beat my scores after finishing the game and getting the platinum. I only wish the normal missions scaled in difficulty faster, as it isn't until the last sets where it really begins to test your ability in order to ace the level. The same can be said about the boss levels. Each one forms a palette cleanser between the normal missions, titanic face-offs against gigantic dragons and killer tanks, requiring Smoke to dip between moving laser traps and large floating rock formations that increase in complexity and number as you get further into the game. But it was the later boss encounters where I had the most fun. Bosses double up or incorporate into existing harder missions to force players to use their developed skills to simultaneously dodge missiles, dragonfire, lasers, all while defeating standard soldiers and bosses. Undoubtedly, the visual and audio presentation are as vital as the gameplay to the fabric of Aerial Knight's DropShot. A palette of striking purple colours a cartoon graphical style that pops in every environment. Character models aren't overly detailed, but they pop on screen with a distinct personality, brought to life with smooth animations that help create a perfect style for a focused arcade shooter. This energetic atmosphere extends to the score, the cornerstone of any heart-thumping, timed arcade video game. Rock-style guitar riffs and bass lines orchestrate each airdrop to help fill every punch in the action. A metal-laced soundscape that keeps you in the zone. However, voice work is sidelined to barks during action, to not distract from the gameplay. Whereas sound effects act as audible indicators to give feedback about the world. A distinct noise plays whenever an enemy passes Smoke. A reload sound signifies a full clip. A cracking noise plays when you break an enemy's shield. And a crunchy punch confirms a melee connection. All of which combine flawlessly to make a smooth, intuitive experience that flows in a nice rhythm after you've played a few levels. I did enjoy shooting my way through Aerial Knight's DropShot's 50 levels, but I do wish the difficulty curve would have escalated at a better pace and the traps and enemy units would have grown in complexity. or was hoping for the introduction of new gameplay mechanics. For example, Smoke does have a reasonable aiming angle, but he stops short of being able to turn and shoot upwards. Something like this would have given DropShot an extra spark to further the risk-reward system that could have enticed further use of wind tunnels to increase speed, without completely missing out on enemy targets. Lastly, Aerial Knight's DropShot is an incredibly personal creative work to Aerial Knight himself, Neil Jones. It's a heartfelt eulogy to his longtime collaborator and friend Daniel Wilkins, keeping true to his passion to create video games. You can see this dedication in everything his small team has worked on, like the hand-animated cutscenes. Even if everything isn't perfect, it's impressive and makes me interested to see what Aerial Knight comes up with next. But for a small independent studio, Aerial Knight's created a fun arcade game to play over a weekend. At $19.99, the short playtime might be something to consider for some players, but if you're the type of player to redo each level to get a perfect run and beat your highest scores, and enjoy searching for a secret level and will delve into an additional mode, then there's enough here for you to play and enjoy. Aerial Knight's DropShot isn't without faults, but it has personality and is a solid shooter. It's a breezy, entertaining way to spend a good few hours locked into a pure arcade experience. If you enjoy replaying arcade shooters, there's plenty to enjoy. 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the review, please like and subscribe to Play Save Repeat. Until next time,